Hey learners, welcome back to Fully Excited for Learning. So today we're going to do the project Sunrise and Sunset. So let's get into the project, but first of all, thank you so much for the 300 subscribers. Thank you so much. This is only possible because of your love, care and support. So let's get into the video. First of all, I'm going to open with live server. Yes. So now the time is 1:22, right? So that's the reason it's like afternoon. So this shows the pic for afternoon. So first, let's get into the code of this. This is a really easy project, as you can see. So first, as we all know, first of all, what we have to write is this thing: const engine equals matter.engine, likewise. Okay, we know it. Then engine and world, these are the variables. So these variables came out already, none of them were created by me. So all these three variables were already given, this fourth one as well. So where engine comma world, so we're creating two variables, engine and world. Background image, where bg equals to sunrise1.png. Now, function preload, get background image. So there is a function called get background image. Over here you can see. So you have to preload this whole thing, okay? You have to preload this whole function. Like whatever images are there over here should be preloaded and displayed. Okay, so this is the main thing. And then so first let's go into and in the function setup you have, so already we have to just make var bg equals to sunrise1.png. So let's just declare while we are starting the project itself that bg is sunrise1.png. Whenever we need to change it, then we'll just replace it by sunrise2, sunrise3, sunrise4, likewise. Okay, so in the function setup canvas, so we have to create the canvas. It will work either way. If you create like var canvas equals to create canvas, or you can just write directly create canvas. Okay, then engine equals to engine.create, we are creating the engine. World equals to engine.world. So these are the mandatory things that you have to write in the function setup. Now let's go into the function draw. If background image, then background image. So if background image is there, then background equals to, so now we are saying that the background equals to the background img. Okay, so we told that the background is the background img. Next, now we'll change the background img to change the background itself, so we don't need to always write background and then in brackets this whole thing. Okay, and then engine dot update engine, so we are updating the engine. Next, get background image, sync function get background image. So where response equals to await fetch, and then in brackets this is the link. So I'll show you this link, what actually it is. We saw this link in our class as well. So this shows the time, date, including the seconds, but it won't change as the clock is ticking, because it's one time. So whenever you enter this, whatever the time is, it would show over there. So this was the link. So here you could see day of the week, day of the year. So one second, it's loading. Okay, today is Sunday, right? So day of the week is given as 0 because it's Sunday, and DS, so day of the year is 108, so it's like 108th day of the year. And what else? Here you'll see the time. So it's 13:26. So I entered this link when it was 13:26. 13:26 also, as 13 is 1 o'clock, so 1:26. Now it's 1:27, it's been 1 minute. But it's telling that it's 13:26, which is 1:26. Okay, so this was and the week number of the year is 15th week of the year. You'll get all the information, so it's a really good one. Now we are we are link we are linking this link to our project. Okay, so we are fetching the data which is there inside this link and and adding it to our project. Okay, so one detail that so whenever you do like, so actually what happened is that by mistake I didn't use this S, so just HTTP. So the problem is that if you keep HTTP, when you index.html, so when you do the live server, it will come properly. But when you upload in the GitHub, it will show a blank screen. So just make sure. So I faced that problem when I was submitting the project, is that I added, I submitted in the GitHub. I was going to send that link into the project, submit the project. But what happened is that when I with the live server, it was visible, like the image was visible. But when it's added it into GitHub, you'll not see anything. It's a blank screen. So one thing is that you always have to add the S, HTTPS. Okay, so if you're facing this problem, then just check whether you have this S or no. Okay. So next, change the data in JSON form. So JSON form, where response JSON equals to await response.json. So now we have used this, we made this link and we are fetching the data. But now we have to make it into the JSON form. But this link itself is in the JSON form. JSON form is when it's in the curly bracket or the brace bracket. Okay, this information is already in brace bracket, but sometimes it isn't. So this link has it like that, but sometimes it is not given. So that's the reason it's a safer way to just add this one. For this link, it's not really necessary, but now it's a project, so we have to write this. But for some links, they don't give it in a JSON form. So this is a very important thing to do, where response JSON equals to await.response. So we are changing the whatever data we fetched it from the link, we are converting it into the JSON form. Console.log time and then comma response JSON. Okay, so now let's just look at the console. So inspect. Yeah, console. You'll see time because I have mentioned that name it as time, right? Over here you'll see that. And now time, and then when you click this arrow, you'll see abbreviation, IST, then all of these, day of the week, day of the year, all this information you can see like this when you console it. Okay, so now next thing what we have to do is that write code, slice the date time. So now we just need the time, right? So this only shows the time of the day. So why do we need all of the information like day of the week, date of the year? We don't need them right now, right? So we have to slice it. Okay, so we'll take whatever part we need, not the whole thing. Where date time equals to response.json date time. Okay, so here itself there's something called date time, right? So this is the date time. So we have to take this part. So now, as of this code that we have seen, this whole thing is not necessary for us, only this part. So we are saying that remove this, take this thing out, where datetime equals to response json.datetime. Now again, we just need the r, not the whole thing, like 2021 04 April, like, and then these all we don't need, right? We only need the date or the r. Yeah, so date time slice 11 to 13. So what is this? This is 11 to 13, the character number 11 to 13. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Once again, so wait, why is it showing like this? Inspect console, then object. So I don't see anything called 13 over here, but you could see over here that console. See, you can see something called 13, right? 13 is the r, 13. So after 12, then it's 13, but we usually say 1. So there's two ways to determine. Now the r is console r. So we have sliced this 11 to 13 is the, just remember, 11 to 13 is the r for this link. Okay, so just write 11 to 13 dot slice 11 to 13, 11 comma 13, and then console.log r. So now you are able to see a r 13 over here. So next, if now we have taken the r, but what we have to do is, what now we need we have to add the image according to the time of the day, right? So let's see how will that happen. So if r is more than 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, like when we are sleeping, right? 4 o'clock in the morning, and if the r is less than 6 o'clock in the morning. So if the time is more than 4 o'clock in the morning and less than 6 o'clock in the morning, then bg equals to sunrise1.png. Okay, sunrise1.png, this one, there's no sun, since sun comes probably after 6, right? So that's the reason. Else if r less than 6 or r greater than 6, sorry, if r or the time is greater than 6, is more than 6 and less than 8, then sunrise2.png. Now next, it just keeps going on, 8 10. So just follow this pattern they have given in the specific task to complete for the project. So you'll be able to see that they have given, so 0 to right here. So where is it? Yeah, in the hints they have given this in the hints. So if r equals to, if r greater than or equals to 4 or less than or equals to, okay, so less than or equals to, so equals to is equally important. So like that, you have to just follow the pattern. So 10 to 12 is 4, 12 to 14 is 5. So now it's 13, which is between, so it's like little more than 13. So 13:30, right? So it's 1:30. So it's between this and this. So we should be able to see this sunrise5.png, right? So this should be sunrise5.png. Let's see. Sunrise5.png. Yes, you can see that. But this picture is a little stretched out because canvas is big, the picture is a little stretched out. Otherwise, it's the same picture. So if you have the time, then you can always check after like 1 hour and just see if it actually changes. Okay. Now Now let's go into the next part. So last one is background image equals to load image bg. So now we are saying that background image img is the bg. So you'll see that bg equals to sunrise. Now we are loading this bg into the background image, then console.log background image. So let's just see background. Let's see if it consoles. Very fast. See, in console you'll see this. See, so all the information regarding the picture is there. Okay, so this was the project for today, and so background image equals to load image, and now this background image is again being loaded in the preload. So this all thing are interlinked. So background equals to background img. So, and you are preloading this, so we are able to see all of these images. So this is the project for today, and if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to comment any questions or suggestions regarding the projects in the comment section below. Thank you, bye, and thank you so much for the 300 subscribers. Thank you, bye.